Do your legs feel heavy when you walk? Do you notice swelling around your ankles at the end of the day? Or a strange tingling sensation in your feet that just doesn't seem to go away? Maybe you've been dismissing these signs as simply getting older. But here's what most people don't realize. These are not just minor inconveniences. For many seniors, these are the early warning signals of something happening quietly inside the body. And if you've been ignoring them, today you need to pay close attention. Because there is one simple, natural oil that most people completely overlook. And it may help support healthy blood flow in your legs faster than you ever expected. Now, before we get into this, I want to ask you something. How long have you been noticing these sensations in your legs? Days? Weeks? Maybe even months? If the answer is yes, then stay with me, because what you're about to hear could genuinely change the way your legs feel every single day. Let's start by understanding what is actually happening inside your body as you age, because once you understand the root of the problem, the solution begins to make complete sense. As we get older, the circulatory system naturally becomes less efficient. It's not something that happens overnight. It's a gradual process that begins for many people somewhere around their 60s. The blood vessels that once moved blood freely throughout the body begin to lose their flexibility. The walls of the arteries become slightly stiffer. The muscles that help push blood back up toward the heart become less active. And the heart itself has to work harder than before, just to keep circulation moving. The result: blood begins to move more slowly through the legs. Oxygen takes longer to reach the muscles in your calves and thighs. Nutrients that your tissue needs for repair and energy delivery arrive later than they should. And waste products that need to be carried away linger longer than they used to. This is why so many seniors begin noticing cold feet, that heavy dragging feeling in the legs, swelling around the ankles, or a tired, achy discomfort after standing or walking for even short periods of time. These are not random complaints. These are the body's way of communicating that blood flow has slowed down and that the legs are simply not receiving what they need. The encouraging news is that nature has provided us with some surprisingly powerful tools to support healthier circulation. And they come in a form that most of us already have in our kitchens or can easily find at any store. Natural oils. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Oils? For circulation? But stay with me here, because the science behind this is genuinely fascinating. Certain natural oils contain compounds that directly interact with the cardiovascular system. They support the ability of blood vessels to relax and open slightly wider. They reduce the inflammation that can slow blood flow, and they help protect the lining of the arteries from damage that accumulates over time. So let's walk through the 3 most powerful natural oils for leg circulation, starting with number 3 and working our way up to the most powerful one of all. And I promise you, by the time we reach number 1, you are going to want to make one very simple change to your daily routine today. Starting with number 3 on our list, and this is one that has been used for thousands of years across cultures all over the world: garlic oil. Garlic has one of the longest histories of any natural substance used to support heart and vascular health. Ancient healers used it. Traditional medicine systems across Asia, the Middle East, and Europe relied on it. And now, modern research is beginning to explain why. Garlic oil contains active compounds, most notably a substance called allicin, that may help the walls of blood vessels relax. When blood vessels relax, they open slightly wider, and when they open wider, blood can move through them with less resistance and greater ease. For seniors experiencing that heavy, sluggish feeling in the legs, this effect on vascular tone can make a noticeable difference. There's more. Some research suggests that garlic may also help support healthy blood pressure levels. This matters enormously for circulation, When blood pressure is better regulated, the heart doesn't have to strain as hard to push blood through the body. That means more efficient delivery of oxygen and nutrients, all the way down to the feet and toes, the areas that are hardest to reach and often the first to show signs of poor circulation. Garlic oil is widely available in capsule form, which many people find convenient and easy to add to a daily routine. It can also be incorporated into cooking, added to soups, sautéed vegetables, sauces, and dressings. For those who enjoy cooking with garlic regularly, simply increasing the amount used each week can be a meaningful step. One important note here: garlic is known to interact with certain medications, particularly blood thinners. So if you are currently taking any prescription medication, please speak with your doctor before significantly increasing your garlic intake. This is true for supplements as well. The goal is to support your health safely and wisely. Now let's move to number 2 on our list, and this one you may have heard about many times before. But understanding exactly how it works for circulation in the legs may surprise you. Number 2 is fish oil. Fish oil is one of the most extensively researched natural substances in the entire field of cardiovascular health. Decades of scientific study have examined its effects on the heart, the blood vessels, and the circulatory system, and the results have been consistently encouraging. The reason fish oil is so powerful for circulation comes down to omega-3 fatty acids. These are a specific type of healthy fat found abundantly in cold water fish, like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and anchovies. And omega-3 fatty acids do something quite remarkable inside the body. First, they help reduce chronic inflammation. Now, inflammation in the blood vessels is a major contributing factor to reduced circulation. When the lining of the arteries becomes inflamed, even at a low, silent level that produces no obvious symptoms, blood flow becomes restricted. The vessels become stiffer. The blood itself becomes slightly thicker and harder to move. Omega-3 fatty acids work at the cellular level to calm this inflammation and help restore a healthier environment inside the vessels. Second, omega-3s may help improve the flexibility of the blood vessel walls themselves. Think of a garden hose that has become stiff and brittle over time. Water doesn't flow through it as easily as it did when it was new and supple. The same principle applies to blood vessels. As vessels lose flexibility with age, circulation suffers. Omega-3 fatty acids appear to support the health of the cells that line the vessel walls, helping them maintain better elasticity over time. For seniors experiencing that feeling of heavy, tired legs, especially after walking even short distances, the improved vascular flexibility that fish oil may support can translate directly into greater comfort and ease of movement. Fish oil is commonly taken as a supplement in softgel or liquid form. It can also be obtained through diet by eating fatty fish 2 or 3 times per week. Many health professionals already recommend this as part of a heart-healthy eating pattern. Now we come to the most powerful natural oil on our list. Number 1. And if you only make one change after watching this today, this is the one I want you to remember. Number 1 is olive oil, and more specifically, extra virgin olive oil. Among all of the natural oils studied for their effects on the cardiovascular system, extra virgin olive oil stands in a category of its own. And the reason for that comes down to its remarkable nutritional profile. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in a class of antioxidants called polyphenols. These are plant compounds that protect cells from damage caused by oxidative stress, a process that accelerates aging throughout the body, including inside the blood vessels. When polyphenols are present in the bloodstream, they help shield the delicate lining of the arteries from the kind of damage that leads to stiffness, inflammation, and reduced blood flow. Extra virgin olive oil is also high in monounsaturated fats, a type of healthy fat that supports cardiovascular function in multiple ways. These fats help maintain healthy cholesterol balance. They support the body's natural anti-inflammatory processes, and they appear to help blood vessels remain flexible and responsive, which is exactly what aging legs need. But perhaps the most compelling evidence for olive oil's power comes from something called the Mediterranean diet. This is the traditional eating pattern followed by people living in countries like Italy, Greece, and Spain, and it places extra virgin olive oil at the very center of daily nutrition. Decades of research have shown that people who follow a Mediterranean-style diet tend to have significantly lower rates of heart disease, better circulation, and healthier blood vessels, compared to people eating typical Western diets. For seniors, incorporating extra virgin olive oil into daily meals is one of the most accessible and enjoyable ways to support long-term vascular health. It can replace butter or processed cooking oils in almost any meal. It can be drizzled over salads, vegetables, fish, or whole grain bread. It can be used as the primary cooking fat for sautéing and roasting. The taste is rich and satisfying, and the body-wide benefits extend far beyond just circulation in the legs. Now that we've covered the three oils, let me share a few practical guidelines for bringing them into your daily routine without overcomplicating things. The first thing to understand is that none of these changes need to be dramatic or disruptive. Small, consistent adjustments are far more powerful than sudden overhauls that are hard to maintain. For olive oil, the simplest step is to replace whatever cooking fat you currently use most often, whether that is butter, margarine, or a refined vegetable oil, with extra virgin olive oil. Use it for sautéing vegetables. Use it to dress salads. Use it to finish soups or roasted dishes. Making this one substitution consistently over time allows the beneficial compounds in olive oil to support your cardiovascular system on an ongoing basis. For fish oil, the most natural approach is to increase your intake of fatty fish. Aim for 2 to 3 servings per week of salmon, sardines, mackerel, or herring. If that feels challenging due to taste preferences or availability, a high-quality fish oil supplement taken with a meal is an effective alternative. Look for products that list the specific amounts of EPA and DHA on the label, the 2 primary omega-3 fatty acids. For garlic oil, the simplest approach is to cook with fresh garlic more regularly. Add it to your vegetables, sauces, soups, and salad dressings. If you prefer a more concentrated and convenient option, garlic oil capsules are widely available at health food stores and pharmacies. Remember to consult your doctor if you take blood thinners or other cardiovascular medications before increasing your garlic intake significantly. One important reminder before we continue. Moderation matters with all dietary fats, including healthy ones. Oils are calorie-dense, and while the fats they contain are beneficial, consuming them in excessive amounts can contribute to unwanted weight gain, which itself places additional strain on the circulatory system. The goal is to replace less healthy fats with these better options, not simply to add more fat overall to your diet. There is also something important I want to be clear about. These oils are not medications. They are not treatments for diagnosed medical conditions, and they are not substitutes for professional medical care. If you are experiencing severe swelling in your legs, persistent and significant pain, sudden changes in skin color or temperature in your lower legs, or any symptoms that concern you, please consult your healthcare provider promptly. These can sometimes be signs of conditions that require proper diagnosis and medical attention. Circulation problems that are severe or rapidly worsening are not something to address with dietary changes alone. Additionally, certain supplements, including fish oil and garlic, may interact with prescription medications. If you take blood thinners, cholesterol medications, or any heart-related drugs, have a conversation with your doctor before starting new supplements. Your doctor can help you incorporate these foods safely into your routine in a way that works alongside your existing treatment plan. Beyond the oils themselves, there are a few additional habits that work powerfully alongside good nutrition to support circulation in the legs. Regular walking is one of the most important things you can do. The muscles in the calves act as a kind of secondary pump, helping push blood back up toward the heart against the force of gravity. When those muscles contract during walking, they squeeze the veins in the legs and assist circulation in a way that no supplement can fully replicate. Even short, gentle walks, taken consistently every day, can make a meaningful difference in how your legs feel. Staying well hydrated is another simple and often underestimated factor. When the body is dehydrated, blood becomes slightly thicker and more viscous, meaning it flows less easily through the vessels. Drinking adequate water throughout the day supports healthy blood consistency and makes it easier for the heart to circulate blood efficiently. Elevating the legs periodically during rest can also help. It reduces swelling and supports the return of blood from the lower limbs back toward the heart. If you spend long periods sitting or resting, taking a few minutes several times each day to elevate your legs above the level of your heart can provide noticeable relief. These habits and the oils we've discussed are not competing strategies. They are complementary ones. When combined, they create a daily foundation that supports healthier circulation from multiple directions at once. So let's bring everything together and think about what this means for you. Starting today, circulation problems in the legs are among the most common challenges that seniors face. The symptoms, heaviness, swelling, tingling, fatigue, are familiar to millions of people. And for many years, these symptoms have simply been accepted as an inevitable part of aging, something to be endured rather than addressed. But that is not the full story, because the body's circulatory system responds to what we give it. It responds to the quality of the fats we consume. It responds to the anti-inflammatory compounds in the foods we eat. It responds to movement, to hydration, to the simple daily habits we either build or neglect. Extra virgin olive oil, with its powerful antioxidants and heart-healthy fats, offers the kind of consistent daily support that the aging circulatory system genuinely needs. Fish oil, with its omega-3 fatty acids, helps reduce the inflammation and vascular stiffness that slow blood flow. And garlic oil, with its centuries of traditional use, now backed by modern research, helps blood vessels relax and circulation move more freely. None of these changes are complicated. None of them require a complete overhaul of your life. They are small, sustainable steps, the kind that accumulate over days and weeks into real, noticeable improvements in how your legs feel and how freely you move through your day. The most powerful improvements in health rarely come from dramatic interventions. They come from small, consistent choices made day after day. A different cooking oil, an extra serving of fish this week, a clove of garlic added to tonight's dinner, a short walk after your morning coffee. These things may seem almost too simple to matter, but they do matter. They matter to your blood vessels. They matter to the muscles in your legs that are waiting for the oxygen and nutrients they need. And they matter to the quality and comfort of your daily life. So I want to encourage you to pick just one thing from what you've heard today and try it this week. Start with something easy. Replace your regular cooking oil with extra virgin olive oil for just the next 7 days, and pay attention to how you feel. Notice whether your legs feel any different after walking. Notice whether the heaviness or the swelling seems to ease even slightly. Small observations lead to important insights, and important insights lead to the kind of lasting changes that genuinely improve your health over time. You have more influence over your circulation than you may have realized. And it starts with a simple choice, the kind you can make today, with something you can find in any grocery store, and that can become part of a healthier, more comfortable life for years to come.